Hello, this is Ben with the DIY Homefront, and behind me is a pitiful looking orange tree. And it even looked worse before we trimmed it up. And I'm not sure if this video is about a tractor, about a lift, or just about trimming an orange tree. But at any rate, let's get into it. So orange trees don't lose their leaves. And we've had 3 hard freezes this year. And this tree doesn't have any leaves on it and is looking so pitiful. We weren't sure if we should just cut it down or try to trim it back and hope for the best. And this is the orange tree in December after the first freeze, but at least it still had green leaves. And now you can see why I'm not sure if this is supposed to be about trimming an orange tree, or about a lift that I made, or about my tractor, because it definitely has all 3. So for Christmas, I bought my wife a 20-volt trimmer. I guess it's more like a pruner that you could use for trimming up plants. Anyway, she used that trimmer on the crepe myrtles and decided she really liked them. And she wanted to use them on the orange tree, but she didn't want to get up and climb a ladder. So in late summer of last year, I ended up making a platform that I could use my John Deere tractor to lift into the air, specifically for doing stuff like this. I got a small chainsaw that goes on the end of my weed eater that allows me to reach even farther to trim things up. Well, anyway, I made this last year and she thought it would be perfect for trimming up the orange tree. So I went and looked, and everybody refers to this DeWalt tool as a pruner. I will try to do that too. So about my lift. Most of it's made from scrap or leftover wood. The only thing I really bought were the lag bolts to put everything together and the little adapters that let the forks on the John Deere tractor pick it up. Not much for me to do except sit in the tractor and wait for directions on where to go to next. And just like that, we're at another part of the tree to trim up. We have the pruners that have the large handle that you pull together. But this battery operated pruner really seems to be the bomb. And they're supposed to do about 1,000 cuts per battery charge, if you can believe it. So the platform floor will be about 7 feet in the air when the tractor lifts it to its highest level. That means your working height at hand level is about 11 feet, which is plenty high enough for most jobs around the home front. I don't believe she'll use them, but there's a spot for a battery-operated chainsaw on this side. And there's a little black toolbox that came with the John Deere tractor that I've attached to the back that has some pliers and some other things in there and some snips. The best part of this was my wife felt safe and comfortable being up in the air trimming this orange tree. The only thing I have to do is be extremely careful using the controllers on the front end loader when I'm raising it and lowering it. It probably took about 30 minutes to get all the dead limbs off of this orange tree. And even though it looks awful pitiful, it already looks a lot better than it did. Only time will tell if it'll come back, and maybe we can revisit this one later on. Well, I hope you found that entertaining. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, check out the playlist, and I'll see you in that next video.